Hello everyone and welcome back on my YouTube channel Maria Ducuţă. I invite you to subscribe to this YouTube channel and to turn on notifications, and you can also find me on my Facebook official page Maria Ducuţă and on Instagram also Maria Ducuţă. Today I would like to talk about how to stop waiting on life to happen and rather to let it happen and make it happen, because there are many circumstances when people feel stuck in their own lives. They would like a change, but they don't know how to pursue this change. They would like to know how to become more self-aware or how to become more confident, yet there is something that is blocking them and basically not letting them see the big picture, because at times all we need to do is to pause for a minute and to look at the big perspective on things so that we know exactly which decision we should take and which road we should follow. Letting life happen, it's something incredibly different from waiting on life to happen. And this is a discrimination between terms that I think it's so important to be made. And why am I saying this? Well, because people think that waiting generally, it's a good thing, in the sense that it's sort of a passive state. I am just waiting, I'm not doing anything. I'm sitting here with my arms crossed and maybe my eyes closed, and I'm just waiting on someone, waiting on something to happen. This state of passive awareness, of being totally ignorant of whatever happens around me, it is not synonymous and it is not the same with letting life happen. Because when I let life happen, I am not in a resistant state. I am not angry. I am not fighting it. I am not arguing about it. Instead, I am participating in life without ever obstructing it, without coming home with my luggage of false beliefs and putting them on my life and saying, well, this is what my life should look like. Letting life happen, it's about being active in my own decisions, being completely aware of my choices, and being perfectly responsible for whatever I'm feeling, thinking, or doing. When we talk about being indifferent or being passive about stuff that matters to us, we talk about waiting on life to happen. And I need to know that my life, it is a series of events that are unpredictable. I cannot control the things that happen in my life, because I cannot control the way in which other people will react. I cannot control events that are just following their own path, and basically I cannot live in a live version of myself where everything is according to my wishes. But what I can do is, on one hand, to let life happen, so I am not resisting change. I am following change, I am flowing with change, I am learning from change, whether it be good or bad change. And secondly, I am participating in my life. I am making life happen. And how am I doing this? Well, firstly, I become aware of everything that is going on in my life. I start to observe myself. I start to observe my habits. What am I doing the first thing when I wake up in the morning? Do I drink a glass of water or do I smoke? What is the first thing I am doing before going to bed? Am I checking the social media of other people? So I am consumed by anger, by jealousy, and by envy because I don't have the things that they do. It is very important to notice everything that goes in my life. The way in which I treat people, the way in which these people are treating me. If there are any toxic relationships, which are my daily habits, which are my life convictions. because there are many people that have certain mind rules that are following. These mind rules are in accordance with their false beliefs, with their old beliefs. They want a new life, but they are still pursuing that thing that hurt them in the past. So they are trying to leave all at once the past and the future. And this thing, of course, it's not possible. So they are just dragged into their past and they feel stuck. And they feel that they are a prisoner, but this prisoner that we are talking about does not want to escape, because he feels comfortable where he is stuck. He feels that this prison that he has built, he has put so much energy into it, that right now, when he has to be the one that tears it down, he feels he has failed himself. And this feeling of failure, it's something that always prevents me from letting life happen, because I am afraid. What will happen if I do this? Maybe I will fail. It's okay. It's perfectly fine and perfectly understandable, and it's so healthy to fail. This is life. It is so perfectly natural, and it is such a beautiful, enriching experience to fail when you try things. But what it is not a beautiful, enriching experience, it's to be frustrated about failure, to be angry at yourself, to consider yourself guilty for having tried. And there are people whose lives we are just fascinated with, and they are just standing there waiting on things to happen. And they say, I don't have what I want in my life. I am not where I would like to be. I am not with the person I would like to be with, but I am just waiting. Maybe it will happen. And if it won't happen, then that's it. This does not mean to flow with your life. Because when I am passive, I am refusing to live. I am refusing to participate in my own feelings. I am refusing to participate in the emotions of other people. So I need to engage with my life in such a way that I am not excluded from my own narrative. And my own narrative, it's something that I am doing on purpose, completely aware with myself every second of the day. I am creating myself right now, my future, by every tiny little action that I am doing, by every tiny little thought and tiny little emotion that gets to be stuck and gets to be collected by my consciousness. And consciousness creates reality. And when I am not happy with my reality, I need to know that this something that I am seeing in my life, it's a consequence of something that was created by my own consciousness. And I need to operate change on the subconscious level of my consciousness so that I can see the consequence of this change in my outer reality. Many times we feel powerless. Now, this feeling of being powerless has to do with feeling trapped. Feeling trapped has to do with fear. At times in my life, I am fearful of a person. I am fearful of being rejected. I am fearful of being harassed. I am fearful of being neglected. I am fearful of being unloved. And this state of fear generates at its own turn a state of reality that makes me powerless. Now, when I am powerless, again, I am not letting life happen. When I am powerless, I am in a state of indifference. I am completely distanced from everything that I could be if I wouldn't be powerless. And I am in a state of passive waiting on a certain event to happen. I don't know what I would like to happen. I would just want something to change so that I don't feel powerless anymore. But the thing with inner strength is that this power that I am craving, it's knowing of my true self. The only power that I get to hold during this lifetime and gets to be useful to me, it's knowing my true self. Why am I saying this? Well, because if I know what I am capable of, I can do those things, right? If I am doing something that is helping me move, that it's helping me go forward in my life, then I am not powerless anymore. So the first step of regaining your inner strength and of making life happen It's to do whatever you can do at this point without judging you, without criticizing you, without putting you or other people down for not being in a place where you would imagine yourself to be. This is very important because when I am completely passive and not engaged with life and I'm just waiting on life to happen, what I am doing is that I am projecting myself in a state of perfect bliss that could happen in the future, whereas I am here in the present moment completely depleted of my own power. So what I'm doing is that I am living a life that is not happening and that could never happen because I am not allowing it to happen. I am just an observer, but an observer that does not want to engage with the reality that he observes. And in life, I need to be the observer of my life, but I also need to give myself the right to be the creator of my own life. And observing and creating are two powerful tools in which I can regain my inner strength, and also I can make use of my inner power. My inner strength has to do with my ability to overcome mental limitations, has to do with my ability to see my vulnerabilities and to engage with them in such a way that they become my strengths. And also it has to do with my perspective on things. The perspective I have to do, the perspective I have now on people and on things, it's something that has to do with all my past experiences. And I need to know that having the right perspective on things, it will allow me to create the life I want to have. Yes, I am the creator of my life when I am exiting the state of fear and of waiting on things to happen. And I am entering the phase of being completely engaged with whatever happens right now. And this means that I am engaged with all the bad stuff. I am engaged with all the negative stuff, and I do not let it scare me. I do not let it tell me who I am or how to feel. I am just saying, okay, I'm going through something very bad right now. It's fine. It will go away eventually. Why? Because I am flowing with it. I am present in this something very bad, and I do not let it consume me. Rather, I am taking the best part of it, and I am making the bad luck my lucky charm. And every time I do not let fear make the best of me, I am basically engaging with my reality in such a way that I can shape it. And I give you just a very, very simple example. If someone is mean to me, if someone behaves in a toxic manner for a short or long period of time, I can have the tendency to feel powerless, right? I can have the tendency to feel that this person is somehow the manager of my life. It's the one that dictates what is going on with me, and so I need to follow his lead. Whereas, if my perspective shifts from him or from her to myself, I can say, wait a minute. I am the one that decides how much power you hold over me. I am the one that has given you the energy, the attention, and the tools so that you can abuse me. So when I am taking all these tools back, I am not allowing you to pursue this abuse anymore. So basically, when I am deciding on the amount of my power, I am taking back my power. But yes, we do have this tendency of giving other people power over our decisions, our emotions, our thoughts, and we are waiting on life. So I am taking all of my resources, I am giving them to someone else, and I'm telling him or telling her, do something with my life in such a way that I like it. And the other person says, but I cannot do that. I cannot be you. I cannot be yourself instead of you. It is crazy to ask for this, right? Yet we do this every time we love someone so dearly and we want them to make us happy. thing which is not possible because we can only share happiness with someone else, but we can never wait on someone else to produce inner happiness as long as we are the only persons living with ourselves. So waiting on life to happen, it's a state where I am denying responsibility for my own happiness. I am preventing myself from engaging with all my emotions. I am trying to be someone I am not, but I think it would be more interesting to become. And waiting on life to happen, it's something that I tend to do when I do not trust myself. And I trust more whatever is going on the outside. And think of this moment. I cannot control the noise that is around me right now. Maybe there is a lot of noise, maybe something unpredictable will happen and I will have to stop filming. However, until that something happens, I am filming. And if it will happen, I will see at that precise moment what am I going to do. But I will not stop everything that I am doing just because there is a possibility that in the future something happens. And this is what people do when they are waiting on life to happen. They are putting on hold everything that they feel, everything that they think, everything that they are for the sake of something that could or should happen in the future. Thing which is completely wrong, and it's making me feel completely powerless. And basically the best of myself, the biggest strength, the peak of my inner resources, it's now, in the present moment. And you can say, well, yeah, maybe you're right, but I feel I am powerless. I am so tired. I am so conflicted about things. I feel so stuck. How can I have this power if I am lacking it, right? Well, you should not have all the power right now. So you should not be in a place of complete and absolute shining inner strength. Yes, you can feel very stuck. Yes, you can feel very blocked, but all you have to do is to be aware that you feel in this way and that you want to do something about it. And you start doing small things about it. And you start to give yourself permission to engage with life. This means talking to a friend about it. This means helping someone else with something. This could mean a meditation, this could mean a prayer, this could mean making yourself a tea, this could mean just feeling grateful to yourself, this could mean saying I love you to your children. It could mean anything, but it's about your willingness to engage with life in such a way that it brings you happiness. And also, it's about being aware of what makes you happy and what makes you unhappy. It's about being aware of the power that other people have on changing your mood, because it is insane to ever want to be in balance with yourself if you are giving other people always the chance to change the way in which you feel about yourself. And this is a kind of vulnerability that prevents me from feeling powerful, from feeling connected with myself. And when I am telling other people, look, this is all I am, and I am entrusting you with my mood, and I am entrusting you with my perspective on life, and do whatever you want. And when that person does whatever he or she wants, I am angry and I say, I don't want this. Okay, if you don't want this, then do it yourself. Take care of your mood, take care of your life by yourself. And so do not rely on other people to bring you this thing that you can only create by yourself, and that is your perspective on life and the way in which you feel about yourself and about other people. Letting life happen means to be engaged with my life, to know how I'm feeling about things. Which are my expectations of other people? Am I emotionally responsible for my own facts? Because there are people that are fighting their families. They are always in conflict with others. And then they are saying, I don't know why I'm not peaceful. I don't know what's happening in my life, that I just have this feeling that something is missing. You need to be emotionally responsible every second of the day. And you need to know that whatever thought, whatever word, whatever mood you are putting out in the exterior reality, it will come back at you, and you will definitely have to engage with the consequence of whatever you have been doing. So if I am always angry, or if I am always fighting other people, I need to know that this conflict that I am producing from an emotional and energetic point of view, it will come back to me, and I will feel precisely in the way in which I make other people feel, because that is a kind of energy that comes back to me. And maybe it doesn't come back exactly at the same point I am producing it, but it eventually catches up with me. Being engaged with life, it's simple and complicated at the same time. Being engaged with life is simple because it's about the small details of my life. It's about daily activities. It's just about being present and being open and embracing every experience like it's the first thing that I would rather do. I am washing the dishes with happiness and awareness. I am eating this lunch feeling blessed that I am the one performing this, and I feel engaged and happy that I am dining or lunching with the people I love. Being engaged with life means to learn how to enjoy everything. And even though, okay, normally you wouldn't feel it's such a big blessing to have the opportunity to eat something, yet it is important to learn to enjoy everything, so that I cultivate this mindset of joy and happiness, and then I become engaged with life. So I am actively participating in everything that happens. And when I am actively participating in everything that happens, I am not just an observer anymore. I am a creator. I am creating a safe emotional space where other people can meet me. I am creating connections that are meaningful to me. And I am letting other people see the real me. And this is another issue that people who are not engaged with life have to deal with, because they are so closed off and they are so defensive about themselves that other people cannot connect with them, other people cannot love them, and so they feel incredibly frustrated and isolated, and they say, I need to wait on life because nothing good ever happens to me. Whereas this something good that they are waiting cannot happen to them because they do not let life happen. So they do not let other people see behind their defensiveness, and they put on a mask that other people are trying to take off, but when they do this, they are just pushing them away. So it is very important to me to be completely aware of my own actions, of my own thoughts, of my own emotions, so that I can engage with life in an authentic way. And everything that is done in completely awareness, in complete honesty, it makes me happy. That is happiness. Being completely connected and immersed in my emotions produces a life that is fulfilling, that it's making me happy without me doing an effort to be happy. Because this happiness, it's a natural product of everything that is happening to me. And why? Because what is happening to me, it's something that I created. It's something that I am engaged with. It's something that it is there because I created the place for it to be there. And I need to find those things that are very, very, very particular to myself. I need to find those things that no one around me enjoys. I need to find those things that may be weird, that may be completely different from my age, from my social status, from my personality, but I need to investigate myself enough so I know exactly who I am, what do I want from myself, and which exactly is my healthy emotional perspective on life. Because as long as I'm engaging with toxic people, with toxic activities, with fear, with being the victim or being the savior or being the abuser, I cannot find happiness and fulfillment in my life. I can let life happen and I can make life happen when, on one hand, I am completely aware of myself and other people without judging me or them, and on the other hand, I am making use of whatever I know to do at this point. Maybe I don't have many skills, maybe I don't have much money, maybe I don't have many possibilities right now, but I need to let myself find that one possibility, that one thing, that one person that makes me happy. And from there, I can start on living my life, and I am open towards other possibilities that always find me. I do not need to find all the possibilities and all the solutions right now. I need to find just one possibility and one solution that it's in accordance with who I am. And then everything else aligns and everything else happens. Why? Because I let life happen. And at the same time, when I am engaged with it and I am happy with myself, I also make life happen. I hope this video was useful to you. If it was, I invite you to comment and to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Maria Ducuţă, and you can also find me on my Facebook official page, Maria Ducuţă. I wish you a lovely afternoon and see you next time.